Today is day 294 of the podcast, and Philippians 2:3 reads, "Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind, let each of you regard one another as more important than himself." God's design for creation was more of an hierarchy than a hierarchy. And the only difference in those two words is when the I is put after the he, then you have an hierarchy. But when you put the I first, you have a hierarchy. Our differing gifts and roles bring diversity to the body rather than establishing our own value, getting our own worth from our role. As the body is not one member, but many, we cannot fully express the nature and image and likeness of God without one another. We need to cooperate and learn how to submit to one another in love. We were designed to cooperate together, be co-laborers under the headship of Christ. We have to learn how to do this by submitting one to another. Ephesians chapter 4 verses 15 and 16 says that we're to speak the truth in love, but speaking the truth in love, we are to grow up in all aspects into him who is the head, even Christ, from whom the whole body, being fitted and held together by that which every joint supplies, according to the proper working of each individual part, causes the growth of the body for the building up of itself in love. This way of holy submission and preferring one another as the variety of parts, this was modeled for us by the Lord. He is the one that came and showed how to live this kind of life with one another. He demonstrated his humility through his dependence. He only did what he saw the Father doing. He only said what he heard the Father saying. Though he was in oneness with the Father, he declared his dependence and demonstrated a dependence. And so he demonstrates his humility through his dependence, his love through his preferences, preferring the other rather than himself, and his leadership through his sacrifice. So today's question, other than your immediate family, where have your choices expressed your submission to another?